Hello, my Goodwill family, and welcome to your September 2019 edition of Good Stuff. That's right, officially we're in the last quarter of the year, and that means that Halloween is upon us.
Goodwill Halloween! Goodwill Halloween!
Goodwill Halloween! Goodwill Halloween!
Goodwill Halloween!
Goodwill Halloween! Goodwill Halloween!
For those of you that have not spent Halloween with Goodwill, well, buckle up, because you're in for a fun ride. To everyone in our retail locations that have been working hard to build the Halloween displays, thank you. You have built an opportunity and a platform for the community to engage with us in ways that they otherwise may not have. And for those of you that will be working with the clients and their children of our family of nonprofit partners, thank you in advance. It's because of you that those parents and children will get to experience Halloween in a healthy, productive way. Enough of Halloween for now. I also wanted to share with you that we've brought on 2 new organizations to join the Goodwill family of nonprofits. The first is called Fresher Sacramento, and Fresher Sacramento's mission is to ensure that there are no food deserts or food insecurities in the community. In short, they want to make sure that everybody has access to healthy, inexpensive, and reliable food sources. The second is called the Sojourn Project, and the Sojourn Project's mission is to engage with youth to teach them about civil rights movements. More to come on both of those organizations, but I wanted to share with you that the work you do each and every day allows for us to continue to expand our mission into the communities we serve. So, without further ado, please sit back, relax, and enjoy this month's edition of Good Stuff. Next Move is happy to announce a new life skills class, Art Expression, taught by one of our very own PSH staff, Rachel Trujillo. Teaching our clients to positively express themselves through art helps them work on personal growth, as each class is focused on one mindful word. Discussion as a community takes place, fostering self-reflection, active listening, and peer interactions. This class also provides staff with an opportunity to explore their hidden talents and allows staff to support growth and change in our clients. Now that is some good stuff. Meet Concepcion. Concepcion is a volunteer at our Auburn store and continues to work through her barriers to employment. Our team has been wonderful in teaching Concepcion new skills and has been learning a thing or two from her as well. Concepcion is currently attending school and working towards self-sufficiency. We are honored to have her volunteering at our store and can't wait to have her join the Goodwill family as an employee soon. Thank you to the staff at the Auburn store for standing by and supporting Concepcion through this journey and for being a living example of the Goodwill mission. September was a busy month for Employees of the Week. Congratulations to Alclaire Albert from Retail, Gary Payne from Transportation, Jamie Hill from Human Resources, Cassandra Ramirez Falcon from Mission Services, and Michaela Dawson from Safety on your achievement as Employee of the Week. A special thanks to the employees who nominated these wonderful team members through our Do Good program. Meet Bomani. Bomani first came to Wind Youth Services in March of this year at age 20. Having moved from Connecticut a year earlier, he found living in California very expensive and struggled to pay his bills. Bomani learned from a coworker about the assistance and support offered by Wind and signed up for services immediately. First, to stabilize his living, he stayed at our 30-day shelter, Common Grounds, and began security guard card training. Bomani successfully moved from the 30-day shelter to the 90-day shelter, Tay, while also utilizing Wind resources such as free bus passes, employment skill development, and life coaching. He completed the required 48 course work hours of guard card training and was recently hired for a 16-week paid internship at Yosemite National Park. Bomani accomplished all of this in 5 short months. Congratulations, Bomani. The Goodwill family was at it again. Our team joined the Folsom community with their 6th annual Community Service Day. The day was a huge success with over 3,000 volunteers completing over 80 projects. Additionally, more than 55,000 pounds of food was collected to serve the Twin Lakes Food Bank. Our group worked hard assisting the city of Folsom with installing a drainage line to prevent flooding come rain season. A special thanks to the Folsom store for supporting this event, as well as Brenda Pate from Mission Services, Judy from our Missouri Flat store, Carlos from our Davis store, Sandy, Sabrina, and Retta from our Folsom store, and our Chief Mission Officer Rachel and her husband Ivan. Thanks for being part of the Goodwill family and doing great work. The Alta Arden store spent the day celebrating their manager, Sherry Markell, as she prepares to take the reins at the Carmichael store. Sherry has been with the Goodwill family for nearly 8 years and is the first to offer a hand when needed. While the team at Alta Arden is sad to see you go, I know they are thrilled knowing you're going to do great things at Carmichael. And before Sherry left Alta Arden, she was honored to celebrate with Kimbo Evans on his accomplishment of 16 years as an independent worker. Kimbo will celebrate his 17-year anniversary with Goodwill next March and is one of the most amazing individuals you'll ever meet. Kimbo was originally introduced to Goodwill through NorCal Services for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing. Kimbo has never given up on himself and through the years has looked at every obstacle thrown his way as an opportunity. When Sherry first started working with Kimbo in 2012, he was almost completely dependent on a wheelchair and only did basic janitorial tasks. Today, Kimbo can be found walking around the store with the use of a walker, smiling and lighting up the room wherever he is. Kimbo, thank you for being an inspiration to so many and for showing us how hard work pays off. We are so honored you chose us to be your family.
Hi Goodwill family, I hope you're having an amazing day. It gets better starting now with your September Mission Services update. Because of you, the Goodwill family of nonprofits served nearly 24,000 people with over 86,000 life-sustaining and life-changing services last month. Remember that every time you ask someone to round up, participate in a community engagement volunteer event, or mentor a coworker, you directly contribute to our mission. Thank you for choosing to be a part of this family and helping our most vulnerable neighbors on the path to success. If you'd like more information about how you contribute to our mission, please email rachelw@goodwillsacto.org.
Meet Ernest, a participant in our Casas de Esperanza permanent supportive housing program since 2015. Ernest has struggled with many of the challenges that come with being a senior citizen, including health problems. Despite these challenges, Ernest still enjoys being active and going on walks every day. Ernest is also a talented artist and recently decided to go back to school to study art. With the help of his therapist, Ernest applied for financial aid and registered for school. His case manager also provided assistance with transportation to his school campus. Ernest was at first nervous about going back to school, but then was surprised and excited by how welcoming his fellow students and teachers were. We are proud to know Ernest and to be part of his journey to success in college. Congratulations, Ernest. Our team partnered with the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department and several other nonprofits, coming together as a one-stop shop, providing assistance to individuals experiencing homelessness. Services provided included Social Security and ID vouchers, housing resources, haircuts, food, clothing, and medical exams. Being able to give back to our community members is what drives us, putting mission first in all that we do. Thank you to everyone that contributed to this wonderful event. Brenda Pate said, quote, "I'm honored to work with such passionate people within our Goodwill family." Thank you to Hope and the Alta Arden team for providing the clothes and shoes. I hear Natasha did an amazing job getting the product together. And to Gilbert and his transportation team for the assist, especially Hal and Farrell. Lastly, a special thanks to Cassie, Shauna, Al, Natasha, Alicia, and Michelle, who all generously volunteered their time to give back. Have you seen our Work It Wednesdays segment on Good Day Sacramento? If not, check it out each Wednesday during the 9 a.m. hour. Congratulations to our retail team on the most successful Labor Day sale ever. You continue to amaze me with your dedication, commitment to excellence, and desire to make the Goodwill family stronger each and every day. The 2019 Costume Helpers Contest was another huge success. Teams from our retail locations competed in a regional competition for the best themed costumes. Congratulations to our winning teams from L Street, Carson City, Woodland, Oroville, Fair Oaks and Palm, and Alta Arden. Additionally, congratulations are in order to Laura Hagen from Carson City, taking home the grand prize of $500, Natalia Morgan from Woodland for coming in a close second and walking away with $400, Kimmy Parker from L Street for rounding out third place with $300, and Tammy Jones from Oroville for her win at $200. Amanda Chives from our Fair Oaks and Palm and Casey Lida from Alta Arden also both walked away with a large Benjamin for their entries. Congratulations, team!
If you're seeing things running through your head, who can you call? Ghostbusters! An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Oh, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If you're all alone, pick up the phone and call Ghostbusters! I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I hear it likes the girls. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Yeah, 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 yeah. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If you had a dose of a freaky ghost, baby, you better call Ghostbusters! Let me tell you something. Bustin' makes me feel good. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Don't get caught alone, oh no. Ghostbusters! When it comes through your door, unless you just want some more, I think you better call Ghostbusters! Ow! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Think you better call Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I can't hear you. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Louder! Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Who can you call? Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call?
Friday night and the lights are low, looking out for a place to go, where they play the right music, getting in the swing. You come to look for a king. Anybody